a lot of this piece quickly. Good for you. So since the left hand is so, it seems like it's very churning, active. There's some sort of stress in that left hand, isn't it? Right? It's not very peaceful and happy, is it? With all these dissonances and all these changes. Oh my goodness. So it's like somebody's looking for something, right? They're trying to find something, right? So how about if we change up the nuance in the left hand so it doesn't sound like we're, I don't know, like a wild boar just running through the forest, all right? So let's think 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. So what you need to do, my dear, is when you're playing all those repeated notes, what do you see with my wrist? What am I doing?
On each downbeat, you go down.
Exactly. And when I play all the other chords that are the same, do you notice I'm going up? And then I just sort of come back down again. So I'm never in the same space above the keys with my wrist. And that will help me with the idea of nuance, right? Fluctuating. It's like you're walking around in a forest trying to find something, right? And it also will help you not be tight in your wrist, okay? Because we don't want any tight wrists for you. 1 and 2 and. All right, so you're going to get the feeling that you're kind of floating over the keys. Wow, Xiaowei, you did that so fast. You learned that so quickly. Good for you. All right, does it feel like your wrist is more released, more relaxed? Yeah, okay. So now, if you can try it with the pedal. Let's try it with a pedal and let's make it seem a little bit less anxious. All right, very nice. Can you put in your score that you will definitely change your pedal when you change those cluster chords in measure 19 and 20? Do you see that? When you go from the E, the G, da 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 da. You need to have clarity there. So where else do you think you really need to change your pedal in the second line?
At measure 23.
Yeah, you're so right. So you have to change from the A to the G, and then the next measure, the A, and then this is a surprise, right? The B flat. So you definitely want to change it on that B flat, right? And obviously change it there. Okay, good. Now, can you just figure out these little notes? Can you go ahead and play those little 16th notes so that you'll feel confident with those? Good. And since you're leading back to the same melody as at the beginning, you could do some sort of nice little ritardando there if you'd like. Good. And can you lead us back into, let's say you're leading us into a trail, a beautiful trail. Very good. Or down a road, right? And anywhere you think. You know, I think to myself, maybe I love roads, Xiaowei. There are so few of them, but I love roads that you go down and the trees touch at the top. Have you ever been down a road like that? Yeah, and you don't see them very often, right? But I just love roads like that. And that's what that reminds me of. Da, 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 da. Yeah, love that. There's one close to us in Grand Rapids, and there's a really great one in Kentucky I remember being in, and all these trees touching at the top. So pretty. All right, that's nice. So where do you think you could do the same thing with your right hand in the first page? Right, all that part, you could just be very free with your wrist there for a nice, soft, flexible wrist. Okay. Yes, good. Your wrist looks beautiful, Xiaowei. So you know what? From an editorial standpoint, I should have probably had pedal changes in every one of those beats. And why do you think that sounds better when you change the pedal on every one? Right. Because the left hand has the melody, right? And we want it to be brought out over the right hand, right? So can you just play 2 measures of that and bring out your left hand and change it with every one of those left hand notes? Oh, yes, that sounds beautiful. Very good, very good. All right, lovely.